That 𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵 average, can we stick to it, do you think? Well, as it happens, we can. And we're doing slightly better than that as well. So after the current run of games, we're 14th, having played 34 games, and we've got 44 points. So there's 3 teams now on 44 points: Stoke, Portsmouth and Preston. And guess who we play next? Yes, Stoke City. Chance to get 3 points over on them. So let's just have a quick look at how we've been doing. So after my first 3 games in charge, beat Swansea, beat Millwall, and then the draw at Huddersfield, we then entertained our very fierce rivals, Blackburn Rovers, and we beat them 4-1. Very nice result. We then played Burnley, who at that time were, and I think still are, second in the league, so they're pushing really hard for promotion. And we had a narrow loss on that one, 2-1. I suppose to be expected. I wasn't unduly worried about that one. And then we played 3 games: Luton, 𝐄𝐩𝐿, Middlesbrough, 3-0, 1-0 and a 4-3. Bit of a topsy-turvy game, that one. But we're actually doing okay. Shall we have a quick look at the goals? So that local derby against Blackburn. Bayliss with a real thunderbolt for the first goal. Pears then, big hoof out from our keeper. And then Brown, long range speculative shot that goes under the keeper. The far post corners are starting to work quite nicely. Mabea with the header. And then another corner, complete confusion in the penalty area, and it drops to Brown, who sticks in the 4th. And then Blackburn get a consolation goal in the 75th minute. Moving on to the Burnley game. I mean, we were on top for quite large spells of this game, and 𝐓𝐡𝐚 actually scored first. So we were 1-0 up at this stage, but eventually Burnley's class and league position really kind of showed through, and they ended up scoring 2 goals. I mean, the second one actually was in the 91st minute, so unlucky. Moving on to the Luton game. Nice header out of defence, and a nice setup for Brown, who sticks it in. Lovely goal. And then my far post corners again, working really well. Do seem to be causing havoc in the penalty area. The away game at QPR, quite a tough game, settled by a penalty. And then onto the Middlesbrough game, a real topsy-turvy game this. We played really, really well. 𝐓𝐡𝐚 gets the first goal. Then he was part of the move that started setting him up for his second goal. Playing really well, 𝐓𝐡𝐚. Middlesbrough get themselves back into it. 2-1. And then in the 80th minute, McCann slides it through for Jones. So we're 3-1, 81st minute, home and dry. Not quite. So then we switched off a bit at the back. Middlesbrough get another 3-2. Then we switched off again. 3-3. And I thought the points were gone, but then in the 91st minute, 𝐓𝐡𝐚 again with a blistering shot. Get in. 4-3. So it's looking like the few tactical tweaks that I've made, the new formation, is kind of working at the moment. The January transfer window's been and gone. The 2 players I was talking about, Johnson and Ledson, have both left the club. I did try to bring somebody else in. I did have an offer in for a player. It was accepted. And then he came back and wanted humongous wages. So seems to be a problem. It doesn't really matter what level you're at. The transfer fees and wage demands are all relative to that division. And it's no different at Preston. So where at Exeter, I was looking at around about, let's say £1,000 a week for wages. Here, we're looking at like 10,000, 15, 20,000. And I think the player wanted about £30,000 a week in wages, and the board just wouldn't allow it, even though he was a great player. So I've not done any business. There were no players around that I thought would improve us. And, you know, let's try and get through to the summer transfer window. Let's see what we can do then. We've got players going out, end of contracts. It'll leave a bit of room. We have got room in the wage budget now. Those 2 players that have gone, Johnson alone, £20,000 off the wage budget. So we've got money sat there now. We've got a little bit transfer budget, quite a bit in the wage budget. I didn't want to bring players in for the sake of it. This group of players are doing okay for me at the moment. Let's see if we can get through to the summer transfer window. When those contracts end, then we'll have a relook at the squad and see what we need and what we need to bring in. Anyway, we've got 3 games today. We've got Stoke, Birmingham and Sunderland. So I'll see you in the dugout for the Stoke game. Okay, let's get stuck straight in, shall we? Team for today. We've got pairs in goal, back 4 of Pring, Earl, Bauer and Olasund. Deep line playmaker Whiteman. 2 in the middle, Mabea, Brown. 2 up front, Jones and 𝐴𝐻𝐿. And I'm playing a slightly different formation today. Young Walsh, he looks a brilliant prospect. But his best position is winger, and I don't normally play with wingers, but that's his best position. So I've given him a try there a couple of times, and he seems to be doing okay. So rather than playing him as an attacking mid where he's not quite as effective, playing him on the wing. So let's see how it goes. So as I said, this quite an important game. This one, it's not going to define the season, but if we can get 3 points against Stoke today, really important game for us because they're on 44 points, the same as we are. So it would elevate us 3 points ahead of them, and it would certainly move us up the table. Come on, pick that out. Come on, we're not sharp enough here. Not sharp enough there at all. We never looked like we were defending that ball, did we? Never looked like we were defending it. That was a poor attempt at header. I'm in no idea what the defenders were doing there. It's not like they couldn't see that ball coming. Very poor, that. Because the opposite thing applies, doesn't it? If Stoke get the 3 points, which at the moment they've got, if they get the 3 points, then... you know, if there were points awarded for hitting the post... I think in the Burnley game, which obviously you didn't see, but in the Burnley game, I think we hit the post 3 times in that game. Walsh is not having a good game on this left wing at all. I mean, you have to try these things, don't you? So, oh, head it in. That's an important goal just before half time. And just as I'm talking about Walsh not having a good game, he provides the goal. Very poor second half up to now. I think that's been fired along by the fact that a lot of my players are really, really tired. It's been a long old season, hasn't it, up to now? So, now I've made 3 subs. I brought McCann and Bayliss on in midfield, and I've brought Londwick at centre-back. Bauer's looking very, very tired. This second half has not really got any better. I think this is the first highlight we've had in the second half. See what Pring can do down that left-hand side. Get the ball in the box. Whoa. That was unlucky. Right, come on. Far post corner. Boom, get it in. No, didn't get his head on that one. I suppose it's a fair result. Well, it would be if it was a 1-1. Is he going to put this in? Now they've hit the post. Come on, far post corner. Yes! These far post corners. Love it. 2-1. Okay, just making a few quick changes now. Try and hold on to this 2-1. Drop McCann to defensive midfield player and brought Walsh into the midfield just to try and tighten everything up a little bit. Can we hold on for this? Been a really even game. Stoke marginally on top. Oh yes, what a result. So that's moved us quite nicely up to 12th place now on 47 points. Next game is against Birmingham, who are 2 places above us. So we're setting our sights now on the next big challenge. Let's try and get a result against Birmingham and catch a few more points up. I'll see you in Birmingham. Well, just before the game kicks off today, nice little bit of news. 𝐵𝐵 Gaffer, manager of the month. That's okay, isn't it? Well, I made a few changes today, just shuffling the pack a little bit. I don't want to disrupt the team too much because they're playing really well. But I do need to have a look at players and whether they're fitting into the system, how well they're playing, because summer's coming. Do we need to keep hold of them? All that kind of thing. Anyway, team for today. So we've got pairs in goal, back four of Pring, Earl, Bauer and Manzano, who I've been quite impressed with actually. Olusundi's, it's obviously his shirt to lose, but Manzano has played really well when he's come on, so he gets another chance today. Whiteman, deep line playmaker, 2 in the middle of Bayliss and Brown, keeping Walsh out on the wing, and I brought Brown back up front to partner 𝐓𝐡𝐚𝐭. Well, we're 25 minutes in, not a lot of action at the moment. Birmingham have had the better of the game. I am expecting a tough game to get today against Birmingham. We've not really created very much, in fact. Not one highlight in the first half. Right, I'm going to give them a little bit of a rocket in the dressing room. Let's send them out with a little bit of a rocket to say, come on lads, do we want to win this? First highlight. 52 minutes on the clock. First highlight of the game. Fortunately goes to us. Come on, keep that pressure on. No. Right, here we go. Here's Manzano. He plays really well as a wing back. I've been really impressed with him. And he creates a goal straight away. Well, it's not straight away, is it? 52 minutes he's taken us, but I was talking about him before the kick-off, Manzano. This is a lovely ball. Kind of pinpoint right onto Walsh's left boot. 1-0 up. Bayliss trying to find Manzano there, but that one didn't work out. Big hoof up front. We've missed that one completely. And Briscoe has pulled that one wide. Right. Birmingham are starting to turn the screw a little bit now. They've our goal has woken them up. What was going on there? Go on, Manzano. Back to him. A little bit tight on this. Get it out of the left-hand side. A bit tight on the right-hand side. Go on, Pring. Can you do a Manzano on the left? No, that was a poor ball. He's got to be offside. He's miles offside. What? No. I mean, that wasn't even arm hairs, was it? Let's just watch this now. Right, miles offside. Absolutely miles offside. I'm stunned. Get it back in the box. Take that, linesman. Okay, again, seem to be doing the same thing every game with my substitutions. Trying to hold on to that 2-1 now. Replace both my centre-backs and my defensive midfield player. Let's see if we can keep it tight. Going through another quiet period of the game now. Although there is a highlight, and it's a highlight for us. Let's hope we're not going to give this ball away. Boom. Yes, we've given it away. That's gone straight to their striker. Oh, he's missed it. That's an important miss, that. Again, that looked offside to me. I'm still, to be honest, I'm still absolutely shocked that goal was given for Birmingham. It was miles offside. I really don't trust this linesman at all. "88 minutes on the clock. Can we keep this ball out of the net?" And that's a nice header out of it. You could see that coming a mile off. 2-2. I mean, if it stays like that, it's not a bad result. Grand shape things. It's not a bad result, really. Look at the stats. Shots, Birmingham 26, 12 on target. Ours 7 shots, 4 on target. I think we can quite safely say that was a bit of a smash and grab, that. Actually, it would have been a bigger smash and grab if that linesman had his glasses on, because I'm still shocked by that. Yeah, I have to sympathise with you. It was one of those days. And by the way, can we go and search out that linesman, because he was a disgrace. Well, slightly unfortunately, we didn't get the 3 points there. Shall we mention the linesman again? No, okay, let's move on. So that would have given us some, some good points over Birmingham, but now the gap is still 5 points. So that's going to be quite a tall order to breach that now, unless Birmingham and or Bristol City go on a bad run. But anyway, so we move on to the next game, and we'll see you up north, Sunderland. Way up north now in Sunderland. Team for today: Pairs in goal, back four of Pring, Earl, Bauer and Manzano. Whiteman, deep line playmaker. 2 across the middle, Bayliss and Brown. Still got Walshout was playing on the wing, and 2 strikers there, Brown and 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Well, it'd be nice to get a little bit of early action in this game. A lot of games don't seem to get going till like the 20th, 30th minute. Oh, we've got a highlight here in the 10th minute. We've got the ball. Go on, Brown, stick it in. I was chipped it. Beautiful. I like those cheeky little chips. That's really nice. So that was Manzano. Just Manzano. Straight chipped ball into Brown. Actually, he didn't chip it, did he? That was kind of a shot. The keeper got his hands on it, but he couldn't keep it out of the back of the net. And we've got the ball again. So having said when I took over at Preston that part of my contract was that I wasn't to sign any staff, I've had a quick word with them, and they've actually said, yeah, you can sign some staff. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 gets the second. So that's coming down the left-hand side with Pring. That's a poor header out by Scully. Lovely ball into the box and well taken by 𝐓𝐿𝐴 on his left foot. Yeah, so, and not only that, they've given me 2 extra coaches as well, so I've got a total of 9 coaches now. And I am filling those spots up as we speak. I've just put an offer in for 2 new coaches. I'd filled the 7 coaching spots we originally had. I filled all of those. But now with the extra 2, I've just put an offer in for 2 new coaches. So the coaching staff's building up really nicely. And I've just taken a couple of new scouts on as well. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, we can't scout the whole world. We can only scout Europe with the budget that we've got. But I've got a scout out in Spain now doing his, and then I've got a scout doing the whole of Europe. So, but hopefully soon we'll get scouts that can do South America, Brazil, Argentina, that kind of thing. So Wilson's picked up an injury. Well, this is very nice. 2-0 up away at Sunderland. 40 minutes on the clock. Couldn't have asked for better, really. And we're on the ball again. Well, that was poor, wasn't it? Well, it's given... No, it's not. Bauer's picked it up. Nice ball in. Ah, that was rubbish. Well picked up again, though. Winning the ball back really nicely. But then... We win the ball. Look, we've won it again now. But we just keep giving it back to them. Don't give it back to him there, because that would be suicidal. Look, see, we've done it again. Giving the ball away again. Oh, what is this? Is this tiredness? I can see one of these is going to go in, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming a mile off, that was. We gave the ball away then far too many times. Far too many times. Yeah, don't want to see that again. That was horrible. Right, what do we say here? We're winning 2-1, but we're not playing particularly well. Do we have a go at them? Well done on controlling possession so far. That's what we want. Things are going well, but I know we're capable of even better. That's got no result whatsoever. That could come back to bite me, couldn't it? Been a very even game up to now. And here we've got one of these dead periods in the game again. Seems to be getting a lot of those at the moment. Whoa, what's going on there? Free kick. Right, come on, Whiteman. Put this in the back of the net. Clip the top of the crossbar. My last two changes. I brought John Jules on. He's not played for me yet. He's on loan. I don't know what he's like. He's been injured all the time I've been in here, but he's come back now. So I put John Jules up front and I brought Jones on as an attacking mid. Last time I made a defensive substitution and we ended up conceding a goal and dropping 2 points. So this time I'm going to make attacking substitutions, see if we can keep them on the back foot. So we come back with a highlight and it's Sunderland who've got the ball. Can you do what we did in the first half and just give the ball to us about 4 times? Because that would be very nice. Give it to John Jules. He's got something to prove. Which way is he going to go? We're going to go right back with that ball. And we've done it again. Oh, no. Jones. Poor effort. He was on his wrong foot, wasn't he, really? He tried to adjust. Jones again. Can he do better this time? No, he can't. So I brought him on as the attacking mid. He's had 2 chances to wrap the points up for us, and he's failed both times. But, oh, no. Another highlight. Give it to John Jules. Go on, run for that ball. You're back fit and ready, raring to go. Bring Jones again. No. Come on. Let's just keep possession now. Take it to the corner flag. Corner flag. No, we're still attacking. We've still got that attacking mentality. Yes. And Jones, I've just been saying, I brought him on. He's missed 2 sitters. And then he sticks one in the back of the net for 3-1. 𝐓𝐡𝐚𝐭, provider. Brilliant. Well, I think it goes without saying, I'm chuffed to little mint balls at the moment. Things are going really well, much better than I thought they would do. The players have taken on really well the tactic that I've given them to play. My wing backs are working really well. A little bit of a stuttering start with that, but only to be expected. But they're bombing up and down now. They're creating chances for us. And we're scoring goals now from the creation that's coming from both wing backs, which is really nice to see. Let's have a look at the league table. So we're just 9 games to play now. We're still sitting in 12th, 51 points. Bristol City are now the next in our sights with 54 points. Things are looking on course for a top half finish. And that would keep us nicely on track. So you know the drill by now. Go and play a few games offline. And then probably I'm going to come back for the last 3 games of the season and see where we end up. Hopefully, top half of the table. We'll see you soon. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If it's the kind of thing that you'd like to see more of, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and we'll see you next time for more from me, the Gobby Gaffer.